Biden administration officials are being sued over claims they violated the Endangered Species Act. This suit pushes back on the assertion that these creatures, the dune sagebrush lizard, are at risk. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is responsible for bringing these legal proceedings forward. In the lawsuit, he accuses White House authorities, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and the Department of the Interior of illegally classifying the lizards as endangered. Paxton argues this designation is a misuse of environmental law aimed at undermining oil and gas development in the state. He says Texas is already managing the conservation of these animals at a state level. The Attorney General's suit claims private residents and businesses are being left in limbo under current federal regulations. Paxton argues that the agencies are too vague in their designation of the lizard's habitat. The litigation follows a previous attempt from Texas Senator Ted Cruz to reverse the lizard's conservation status, introducing a bill in July that called for a congressional disapproval of their endangered listing. Officially put on the endangered species list in June of this year, locations where the desert sagebrush lizard can be found have declined by almost half since 1982, when federal officials first identified their need for protection. The reptile's habitat is located on top of one of the most active oil fields in the United States, and opening a single new well can reduce the lizard population by nearly 50% within a 250-meter radius of the site. However, the Fish and Wildlife Service says oil and gas companies can still use horizontal drilling to reach deposits without disrupting the lizard's home. The agency also adding that 100 oil and gas partners have already agreed to use conservation practices in their operations to protect endangered species in the area. A 2023 Fish and Wildlife Service analysis found the lizard is now functionally extinct across 47% of its habitat. As the lawsuit moves forward, oil and gas companies could incur fines of up to $50,000, and individuals could end up facing prison time if they operate in places the lizard inhabits, areas which the Fish and Wildlife Service says it's still working to identify, as those in Texas wait for a final decision. For more stories about the conflicting interests between energy developers and conservationists, download the Straight Arrow News app and sign up for alerts from me, Jack Almer.